Hey guys, welcome to my channel and yeah, today's we don't do any work, we don't do any topic, we just talk about math and the theoretically what is it and how to use that because before we get through our topics, it's better to understanding what it is, what we are learning. If you don't know what we are learning for the further days or for the previous tutoring online, you don't know, it's waste of time. So it doesn't mean anything. So first, what is math? Math is a kind of subject, you can call it. It also can call it considered by an area that of study that is translated use the digital, which is the numbers or shapes or the what they call the the illustration, the shapes to translate an idea or translate the relation in the reality world. So it's also always be combined with science and also some subjects in, for example, in science. Like I do science as well in my high school life. Like for example, like for chemistry, the reaction with the body, you can use the math to calculate that, and you can use to math to interpret the ideas that are being transferred uh, during the reaction or during the like the a kind of system. So if you don't know math, if you don't have math these kind of things, some of the problem with in the science and maybe most of them, and they can't be solved. So if you like science, that you must use math as a tool, like to calculate, to address some specific further. And if you want to get further in science, you also need to learn math, unless you got some people that's really good at math and help you calculate that. But anyway, it's better to do it all by ourselves. And now we translate what is the math and why is math. So the math is the reason we choose math and the things we use math is a kind of better way to translate our lives realities problems that we considering, and also to improve our societies by the development of the what we call it, the technology. So uh, we always use math to solve some problem that always existing in the real life, but most of them also we can't be considering because like because they have a saying in China, we can't use a function to go to the supermarket to buy some vegetables. So it's a kind of weird thing that you use math, but definitely if you want the society more developed and also the technology can be well used and also can be like some of the innovations, they need math, they need this kind of tool to calculate the further things. So let's go into the last part, which is the most important part in this video, and how does math works. And you just say we just know it. We just learn from textbook. So but that's what I mean. It's not that it is. I think the math is a better understanding subject is rather than you just learn from the textbook. So if you learn a concept or you learn a kind of formula, or you learn about a kind of person that developed a kind of addressing realistic problem by using mathematical concept that always being considered as mathematical involvement. So we don't learn that. No, I mean we still learn that, but we don't just learn the formula. Don't just learn this concept. We need to understand it. We need to know how it works. We need to have my own way, but following the logically and theoretically feeling about what you understanding about math. So, for example, if you understand a simple question like Pythagoras rules, so if you just know, like I translate it into paper. So if you just know 3 squares plus 4 squares equals 5 squares. So that's a kind of weird things because, like, why this? Like, you just gave me this kind of formula and you just told me a kind of triangle and a squares in this triangle, and this is a, this is b, this is a squares plus b squares equals c squares. It sounds weird, you know. So the mind comes off our mind, like always combined with like, oh, why this? Like, why it come from? You only can prove 3 plus 4 because it can be said algebraically, but we can't prove that. We can't say like most of them or all of them is following that rules, but that's the reality. But why this? I didn't understand. That's the most questions that students ask because they really don't understand the question and they really don't understand the concept. And also might be some teachers won't be helpful because they only tell you this kind of formula but didn't show the proof behind it and didn't show the what it come from. And so it's better to have a refreshed understanding and to get understand about something. So this one, maybe if you guys have an interest about that, we can have another lesson to talk about that. But they have many ways to prove that, but I will find most easiest and the most negotiable like ways to interpret that. And also the last concept that would like introduced is math is considering as a subject that is divided into 2 parts. But this 2 parts is associated, but also apart because we call it 2 concepts. But they always have many interactions between these 2 areas. One is algebra. One is geometry. So, but the main thing is we call it. I have a saying by myself like math used logically, math use logic, and science use causation, and but I think all use logic, but yeah, like all the science, all the natural studies subject is all according to the logic, but math is more tend to be toward to be think logic is the most important things. I mean like all of them is most important things, but you know, logic is a kind of way that thinking like the things before that, the things we understand before math. So we think all the things following logic. So that's why we're going for further and to learn more about math. So logic is the most what do you call it? Like it's the most preface or most assumption like things that we going further through the math. And be back to the topic, what is algebra, what is geometry, and what's the relation between them. So everything, because the reason for I want to introduce logic to this kind of topic because of the Logic is means you can prove logically. That's a most important thing, and always we're doing that because always all the things is the root is proved logically, and there have another logically is a kind of still logically, but it's just thinking that is makes sense, you know. So it's just write the formula. That's one logically. That's a small area, but they still make it logically. And another way that proves that is algebraically. So it's you use algebra to prove that. So for example, if you think about a kind of way, okay, a kind of way. So you think, okay, this for example, a plus b square, okay? That's a simple question, okay? So if you want to simplify it, what will do that? Use algebra, we apart from geometry, okay? We just think algebraically, okay? This is like kind of like the things we need to address and the things we need to think. So a plus b times a plus b is equal to a plus b, a plus b all square. So that's the equal things with that, and which is, so what it means about it, that means a plus b plus a plus b. So a plus b bracket plus a plus b bracket. So that means if we think one of them is a kind of a whole thing and another a plus b will be the two thing. So the whole thing times 1 times 2, which is the whole thing times a times b. So it's, if we think the like the latest things is the whole thing, so it's a plus ab, b plus ab. So it will be a plus a square, a plus b, ab, b plus a, ab, b plus b, b square. And we make these two together, which is a squares plus 2ab plus b squares. Okay, that's algebra. Okay, now we move to geometry, and a plus b we can say is algebra. So we put this one in the front, a plus b square. So it can be seen as a kind of things that translate by the word, but a plus b also can be a line, can be a shape, can be a kind of moving things that's in reality world in geometry. So it can also can be that. So we just make a line. This one is a, this one is b, this one is the like the point. Okay, this one is a, this one is b. Okay, now it's time. Okay, if we don't think algebra, we only think what is a plus b square? Add together, a plus b, that's a plus b. Square it. It's not very standard or legally like official ones, but you can see that it's a kind of square. It seems like, and a plus b, okay? So we first need to say like a plus b square. So what it be consists of? So we just think about a plus b square, but what it consists of? So a plus b is the whole thing, square, okay? We can say this kind of shape have some association between a square and b square. So we can make a square and b square in this shape. So we can say if they have association between them or not. So we just make a square over here and a b square over here. Because of this is a square, so this one is a plus b minus a, which is b. Because of this is the what you call, this is a plus b and this one is b. So that's the thing is will be the A. So because of this one is a B square, so this one will be A, B, this one will be A. So this one will be A, this one will be B. Now we see a magic things. The things is we translate by a kind of geometry ways, which is A plus B square. We found the relation between A square and B square with A plus B square. We found the relation because actually the A square plus B square is also plus 2A times, no, B times A and A times B as well. So we make it. So it can be A plus B square equals A squares plus B squares plus AB plus AB. So that will be A plus B squares equals A squares plus 2AB plus B squares. Yeah, we got the same result. That means we use logic, that gets the same thing. That makes sense because that should be the same thing. And we can use algebra, we can use geometry to prove that. I believe everything in the world and every concept in the what we call that the mathematics, it can be proved in algebraically, also geometrically. Unless sometimes we can't do it, it's not because it didn't exist or you can't do it like at all. Because of the ways that doing it need a higher knowledge or it's harder to do that. So that's why we find it's it's almost clear I can't do it. So that's why we find it's too late. But actually it can both be proved. Just one is easy, one is hard, depending on the concepts that you use. So yeah, finish the lesson and feel free to message or have a like and also message up there and have a comment. See you, bro.